I know that I have a great group when I'm excited to bring a new player into the mix because I know that the table is going to kind of take care of them, is kind of be good stewards of the game. I think that's a good question, Luke. What's my favorite thing to see in a D&D player? There are a lot of things. It's actually I kind of want to. It seems a bit maybe pretentious, but it's like it'd be interesting to do a series of shorts just around like, hey, here's how to be a better player. I think that players can have more of an impact on the quality of a game than a dungeon master can. Um, at least in a good game, players are doing the majority of the stuff, and quality players can turn around a rough game, can make it a lot more fun, can ignite and inspire a DM. So I think that there's a lot that players can do, and I think people sometimes get over focused on great, inspiring dungeon masters, which there are a ton of them, and dungeon masters can obviously do a lot too. But I think lately my favorite quality in a player is the desire to sort of, or I should say, the willingness to experience the character in a many dimensional way. So I think that, and this is actually sometimes I think easier with. I mean, I'm a new person to D&D. I haven't played it for a bunch of years. I'm 6 years in, but I feel like there's a new school of players, right, that are less interested in specific mechanics and more interested in like exploring the depths of characters and seeing characters fail. I think if you can see your character fail and still be excited about it, and seeing them change. Um, I don't mean to disparage like kind of min maxing play. That's just not my style. So I mean I understand people want to play that way, but I think I'm more interested in people who are willing to kind of excitedly embrace the weaknesses of the character that they're making because that makes what they're creating feel true, more true than false, more real. And that's a quality that I want in the world that I'm creating. I sometimes call it like verisimilitudinous, right? Like it feels like it's real. Obviously, it can't be, you don't want it to feel real. That would most of the time feel boring. But it's always exciting when players are wanting to do that too, that they want to contribute real feeling things to kind of the table and are willing to sort of embrace what that means. Yeah, uh, and then like if I get a second answer, because that first one is super lofty and super difficult, and I don't think it's necessarily everybody's impulse when they first sit down to play D&D. I think that takes a lot of practice. Like that's like aspirational thinking, just like the basics of. I really appreciate when people are at least as interested in other people having fun as they are themselves. I understand we're all doing what we're doing to have fun at the table, and we all care about our characters, and we all want to have the best time that we can. But it's kind of like I like you really appreciate when somebody like at a social get together, like a party, like if you have people there who notice when people need to be kind of included or that they are interested in everybody having a good time. I just think that those are like amazing people. That's a great way to, great way to play. That's going to make for a great table. Um, I mean, ideally, every player is excited, just as much excited about the other characters at the table as they are their own character. Uh, I know that I have a great group when I'm excited to bring a new player into the mix because I know that the table is going to kind of take care of them, is kind of be good stewards of the game. I think those are good qualities. I think a good test of a group too is like if if you have to like if the game sort of focuses on one character for a little while, what does the rest of the table do? Because ideally, the rhythm of everything is like, man, that should be everybody should be really fascinated even in what that character is experiencing. If people drift off and like disconnect and like start on their phones and stuff like that, it's always like, oh, okay, that's always kind of disappointing to me.